And this is the model view. Model view. This is a model view where you build your relationship between the tables you are seeing or that you have in your data set. I'm going to delete, I think sometimes Power BI automatically helps you to build the relationships. So I'm going to delete this to show us something. I'm going to delete this relationship that was built there. I right click on each of these lines here. I right click and delete. So it's going to ask me whether I want to delete. Yes, I want to delete because I want to show us something. Then I'm going to still delete this. Yes, I have deleted this. Yeah. So now, remember I told you this is report view where we build our visuals or charts or dashboards. These are table view where you see you can go through to see all the values and the fields you have in each of the columns, and then the model view. Remember when we imported our data had three tables. The table that shows person and region, then others table that shows a lot of things, and then a returns table. So now, in building relationship in the data modeling, there are some two things to note. I'm going to say two things. You're supposed to note primary key and foreign key are the two things you are going to note. And then another thing you should note in your data relationships or data modeling is facts table and dimensions table. That's the two tables. Then facts table are exactly, let me just explain it. A fact table is, in layman understanding, is the most important table that shows all events that is happening like in your data sets. So now in this our data set, in this sales data that we have, the orders table, this orders is the facts table because it has all the stories, the events of everything that is happening. The order, the category, the city, the country, discount, order date, postal date, all the postal code and everything. Whereas we have two dimensions table. So the facts table is independent. It carries the event, it carries the event of everything that is happening. Then the dimension table is dependent on the fact table. It shows you more like if some information that you can get from the fact table. So now, building this relationship, watch, look at this first table, people table, and what can you see? What fields or values can you see, or column variables or column headers or variables can you see that are here that you can also see in others table? So if you look at this, I know there's no person. If I let me take a drill down, there's nothing like person, no variable or column header in others table. So but I know that I can see region. There's region from people, and there's also region in others table. So this is region. So now to create relationship, I left click, hold, and drag, and make sure I point it on the region on people's table. So doing that, this pane comes out. This this now is trying to tell you that you are trying to create a new relationship. Trying to create a new relationship from where others table to where people table on what region. Are you seeing it? Region and region. So now there are things you also need to note here. In creating relationship, there's many to one relationship. Asterisk is to one. That's many. One to one relationship, one to many, and many to many. But at this point, we are going to do many to one relationship, and we are not going to say both. I'll just leave it on single. So, and I save. Once I do that, a relationship has been created. You are seeing it many to one relationship. If you want to know what was created here, just hover around this line, hover around it. You'll find out that it's on region and on region that the primary key was joined on the foreign key. So now, doing the same thing here, I'm going to be looking, let me expand this. Let me expand this too. I'm going to be looking at this. So what can I join here that's also here? So looking here, I'm seeing the primary key order ID, and it is here too as a foreign key. So I can join this order ID on what? Order ID. And when I do that, I'll do the same thing. Joining from orders to what? Returns table on order ID. Many to one relationship. Save. And when I do that, and the relationship has already been what? Created. If you want to drill down to see what happened, you can also see while hovering on the line. So now we have created a relationship. We quickly dive straight to start building our visuals. I'm back on the report view. So on our report view, the first step we're going to do is what? To format. I want to format this background, like this wallpaper on my report view. So to do that, so I told us that we have three panes here. The first pane is data pane. Data pane shows you the tables you have and what all the variables or column headers in it, all the values in it. And then the visualization pane, this is where you pick your charts, various charts, and also what format your entire canvas and even charts. So, and the last pane is the filter pane. Don't worry, I will tell you more about this filter pane. This is where you can also quickly filter the values you pick from here. So now that I want to format this to change the color, see what I'm going to click. I'm doing that on what? Visualization pane. And on visualization pane, you have add, on this point, you have add data to your visuals or format your report page. So I'm clicking on this format report page, this one that looks like a brush. So clicking on this, I navigate straight to wallpaper because this is the wallpaper here. I want to what? Change the color. Once I click to drop down, I click on change color. Now let me show you what happens. If you pick any color, it changes. You pick any color, it changes. You also have the ability to what? To choose your color. You also have the ability to what? Choose your color. So now I'm going to use a code. You can quickly browse on best colors and the codes you can use for your reports and data dashboard and dashboards on Power BI. So I have a code I have a code I normally use. That is 19. Sorry, I'm taking this off. 19222D. Okay, this gives me this color and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm taking this color. So once I do that, next thing I'm going to do is I'll try to create a, a header here. So I'll insert a text box. Click on insert on your ribbon. Click on text box. Once you do that, try to reformat the size of the text box, and then I want to write sales dashboard in this text box. So doing that, I want to increase my font size. It will be like the title of my dashboard. Okay, I use this font segundo bold. This segundo bold here. This segundo bold I use. That's what I use. I increase it to 28 font, 28 size. Okay, and I dashboard. Okay, I call it sales dashboard. Quickly, that's for that. And once I do this, I need to what? Start formatting this my dashboard. So I quickly click on this, go to effects, watch, still on this pane, effects, make it 100% transparency. Wow. And then add visual border, change the visual border color to white, and then rounded corners, make it 20. I'll show you something about rounded corners. When you click on rounded corners, see what happens. This your stuff has a rounded shape at the end. So that's what rounded corner is. So now you can see you cannot see anything inside here. So but we'll have a text inside. So highlighting it, I'll change it to what? White color. Okay. Now I can see it very well. I'll try to move it down a bit. I'll try to move it down a bit. Okay. That's it for that. I think it's fine now. Yes, sales dashboard. So the next thing I'm going to do is to quickly start building my insights, driving insights from there. Remember I showed you this. The first thing I did was trend of total sales by month, isn't it? Yes. So we're going to do that here. We're going to do that here. And I used a line chart. That's trend. Anything that has to do with trend. When you are trending over the years, like trying to do a chart of trends over the years, is better appear to be done with what? Line chart. So I'll click on line chart and then others. On others table, I'll point it down and I'll pick up order dates. Watch this, my order dates. And make sure I point it down. And then you'll see something that has to do with date hierarchy here. So click down on it and pick month. It's month that we need. Pick month. Month should be on x-axis, and then trend of what? Sales. What? Total sales by what? Pick total sales to be on y-axis. It's going to work. Okay, now it has given us this. You are seeing what is happening. It has given us this. Exactly. So now I have this. What next am I going to do? I'll start what? Reformatting my I'll start reformatting my what? Formatting my what? My chart. Still clicking on this. What I do, I'll go to this, remember this brush to format. Go to general, effects, make it transparent. Exactly. Visual border, yes. Make the color to be white, which for visual border. Rounded corner, remember, don't forget, you will use it for everything. 20, sorry, 20, exactly. And then two tips. The background of two tips should be what color? Let's use this color too for two tips. Let me see how it shows. Oh, no. Let's use let's use more colors and then use this for two tip. Navigate to see what happens. Yeah, we can use this for two tip. See what two tip is. Two tip is this stuff that comes out when you point out at any point. Yeah, so that's two tip. So now we are not seeing anything in our visuals, right? That's still going to be the to formatting that. Go back to visual, scroll up, x-axis, make all the text on x-axis to be white, bold it, title should be white, bold it. When you do that for x-axis, go to your y-axis. Y-axis values on y-axis should be what? White. Bold it. The title should be white too. And then you bold. Then watch this. On our y-axis, we are seeing 0 points. We don't want to be seeing this 0.4 million. So we are going to do that. It's on value. We are going to do that. I think it's on value. Yes. So where is it? Okay. That's on value. No, it's going to be on visuals. On the values, display unit on y values, y axis, yes. The values should be displayed as thousands. Make it thousands. And then make decimal point to be how many? Let's make it, okay, let's make it one, or let's leave it at total. Let's leave it at total, or leave it 0. So now, next thing I'm going to do, this blue line, we don't like it. It's making our chart look like as if it's not going well. So you go to lines, keep scrolling down. So when you click on take off this, tick this, and then scroll down to lines. Pick the color, scroll down to color. Change the color from what it is to something like this. I think this one would be fine now. Okay, that's this fine matches. This one matches. So that's this for that. So now quickly, because we have formatted this, we have not still show we have not done that for we have not done a title. Our title should be white. Sorry, let it be centered and bolded. And then there's something that I call divider. Turn it on and let the color be white. Exactly. I think now we are fine. So we have formatted this now. So the next thing I'm going to do is, because we need more charts, we're going to just not waste our time. I'm going to Control C and Control V. Paste as many as I want. Let me do Control Z to take it back. So Control C, Control V. I have another that I want to push down. Let me delete this first and copy now. Control C and let me take this up. With you, Control C, Control V. Exactly. We can have this now, and then Control C again, Control C, Control V. We can have this, and then Control C again, Control V. exactly. I think it's fine. So this is fine. Yes. So now with this Control C, Control V, push it down. Make sure you're aligning. As you're aligning, you see red lines showing you that everything is what is being okay. Control C, Control V. You align this. This is aligned. So push this down to align. Once it shows red lines, aligns. So now that we have this, we'll go straight again to see next insight we are building. The next insight is what? Top 10 city by profit. Okay, let's do that here on this second chart. So and we used the what did they use? Which chart did they use here? We used bar chart. I think it's clustered bar chart. So I'll quickly click on this and then clustered bar. Now you are still having what? You're having this one, Abby. This month by sum of sales. So I'll quickly go here and untick on the data pane. Untick this. Other dates. Once you do that, you scroll down to sales, untick it. So what are we? What insight is that? That's top 10 city by profit. So we're going to use city profit city. City stays on X. Tick on city. Why is this? And then profit on where's profit? Profit on X axis. Where's our profit? Click and drag it. Exactly. This comes, you are seeing the sum of profit what by city. So now, look what happens here. I want to show you something. You're seeing that we have a lot of cities. This shows you all the cities and the profit they made, Abi. So now this is where I'm going to be talking about filters. Filters come in place here to what to narrow this by top 10. To narrow this by top 10, I'll click on filter pane. Then by city, that's what we want to do. Top 10 city by sum of profit by top 10 cities. So I'll point this down, click on it, and then on this basic filtering, I will change it to what? Top n, number of what? Top 10. So this top n, how many cities do I want? I want top 10. So by what? By what? What value? By profit. So pick this profit and put it here. This is applying filter. So after doing that, you click on apply filter. When you do that, this has changed. What you now have here is what? Just 10 cities. So, but we're going to change this color. We're still going to format this. So click on this and then format bars. Format bars because it's what? Bar chart. Go to the color, scroll down to code color and choose this. This is what we're using. That is that for you. Okay, the next chart we are going to be doing is what? Next chart is what? Sales by subcategory, right? Sales by subcategory, which is here. And we use column, clustered column, I think, yes, with clustered column. So when you do this, quickly untick other dates and sales. Sales by what? Subcategory IB. So pick up your subcategory. Where is it? Subcategory. Subcategory stays on X. Then sales stays on what? Y axis. And this shows you this. So quickly format it, format the columns. I think yes, format the columns, and we have this. Next chart is what? Profit by segment. Profit by segment, and we use what? We still use stacked column. We used stacked column, clustered column, sorry, and then profit by segment, right? Untick this order date, untick sales, profit by segment. So you pick up your profits, or pick up your segment, where's segment? Segment on x-axis, and then profit on y-axis, and then format this visual, the column, change the column, the color, format. Exactly. The next one we're going to be doing is what? Let's do this map chart last. Next one is total sales by region. Total sales by region here. So I used donut chart. So change this to donut chart first. Then to donut chart. So you see that this donut chart will change now because it was still on what do you call it? It was still on sum of sales by month. It is looking so jam packed. So we are going to untick other dates and sales. What are we doing? Okay, we're doing total sales by region. Yes, by region. So we pick region. Region becomes our legend, and then sales will be our value. Exactly. So now we're going to format this, because if you leave this like this, it's going to be too colorful. We don't like the color. It's going to be too colorful and to be out of format. So we are clicking this to format. Legend. The slices. Change the colors to, like, let them look alike. I think we can use this. Sorry. Can use something darker. Can use something. Sorry. Can use something. Can use this. Yes. Use the next one. Followed. Use the next one that is following, and then use the one that is above. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yes. So you are seeing that it's actually changing, right? So now we're going to format uh, details on the label. Let the colors, the values be white all through. Exactly. And then display units. We don't want percentage to have. Let it not have any. What do you call it? Let it not have any decimal place. Then rotation, because we are still not seeing what, whereas the rotation should be rotated so we can see. Okay. And then we need to make this, was it legend? The color of the legend should be title. The title of the legend should be white. Sorry, I'm with you all. Come in. Yeah, so as I was saying, the title of our legend, the text should be white. Sorry, exactly. So these are texts for legend. Okay. So after that, um, we're going to be doing something. We're going to be inserting cards now. So click out. I'm going to show you what card is. A card is a chart that quickly shows you an information you want to see, like a quick information you would want to see, a quick information you would want to see. So, like, let's say total sales or total sales or total profit. So I'm going to pick up this. Sorry, delete is here. So, total profit, exactly. So we format general to be general effects, increase 100% for transparency, visual border on, change the color to be white so we can be seeing it. Remember around that point 20, sorry, yes, and then that's it. Then colored value is white, make it white, and then bold it. Exactly. General, put up title, yes. So call it profit, total profit, right? Exactly. So as it is there, what's the color? Make it white, and then center it, increase the font, bold it, and then category label, take it off. And that's it for this. So we reduce this. Exactly. Try to align it to be okay. Try to align it. Format, colored value, reduce the colored value. I want to reduce this to be smaller than, don't bold it, to be smaller than, okay. So exactly. So Control C, Control V to duplicate, because I want to have another one so that I can see this on it. So on this, I'm going to take off profit and then sales. Sales on it. Yes. I have total sales too. And change, remember, you're going to change the title to be total sales because it's sales we picked, right? Exactly. This total sales. You can decide to move this first. Move this one first. Total sales first, and then total profit to follow. Okay. So the next we're going to do is to insert a slicer. Inserting slicer. Slicers help you to like interact your dashboard. We're going to use date slicer. Put up here, and then format this. I don't want to see it this way. So we'll click this to format slicer setting. Let it not be between. On this tile, change it to drop down so you can be able to see how many years you have. Okay. And then general effect of slicer. Remember transparency 100, visual border yes, color of the visual border to be seen yes, rounded corner to be 20 yes, and then you pick this slicer, title of the slicer, on the slicer header, the should be white yes, bold it, increase, okay. Border color, what's the border color? Okay, so I have this as my slicer now, right? This year. So we're still not seeing it very well. So I want to do something. Slicer values, what are the values? Font color. Let's use this exactly. Or use something darker a bit. No? Okay, let's use this one. Or this one. Let's use this one. It's cool. Okay. So this is here. So we're going to duplicate this, Control C, Control V. And the next and next we're going to be doing now is the last one, which is called category. Let's pick category there. And that's that for today's. Okay, last, remember I added something. Insert picture, and these pictures I downloaded. These ones I downloaded them. You can download these pictures, like you can just click on sales images and then or search for it on Google and download. So I'm picking, let me pick this. I can pick this or anyone. I can pick actually, I can pick actually. Let me pick this one. Or let me pick this. Open. And that's it. So I'll try to reduce it. Try to reduce. Exactly. And that's it for today. And that's it for and that's it for today. Exactly. Thank you for staying up to this very moment. You can play around designing your dashboard yourself. overview. I call this overview, and then try to interact to see year by year, and then also try to interact. So you can play around this. You can play around this and get more understanding on how you can build your dashboards from scratch to finish. Thank you so much. I shall be posting more videos